Hi everyone, my name is Mary Tech. I know I haven't been posting videos in a while, but I thought that for 2017 I would try to do it more often. So today for the video I'm going to talk to you about the darkest times that I had in my life, because I used to self-harm. I would do it by different ways, and I'm going to explain that in my video. So let's start at the beginning. What made me start is when I was in elementary school, I lost someone that was really, really dear to my heart, my godmother, who was mainly almost a mother to me. And that really affected me. I couldn't really be a child about it. I couldn't be just like, oh, I'm gonna cry and just gonna let it go, let the pain go, let the pain out. Because my mother, who had she just lost her sister that was my godmother, and for that she lost her brother, so it was really, really hard on her. So I took on myself to be like the grown-up and take care of myself. So I put myself in that kind of a shell, and that made me not being able to really feel my pain or put words on it. Like, I know I was in pain, but I couldn't say like, oh, I'm in pain because I'm sad, I'm in pain because of grief, I'm in pain because of this. I just knew I was hurting, but I couldn't put words on it. So that's how it really started. I would be at school, I would be at home, I would start by choking myself until I couldn't hang on. And that's really the first step I did to like self-harm, because I thought to myself, why being here while she's gone? And I don't want to be like alone in this. One day I watched a movie called 13. It's a really good movie. I really loved it. But in the movie, they touched the subject of self-harm with one of the characters starting to cut themselves. And it's actually how I got the idea from going to choking to really cutting. And at first I didn't really want to start that because I thought something could go wrong. It won't only make my pain be easy to say, because by hurting myself it would make, like, I couldn't explain the pain I was feeling inside, but the pain outside was real, was something I could see, I could touch, and was making me feel a little bit of a relief. It doesn't make any sense, but at that time in my head it would make sense. And one day, at one point, I lost many of my friends at school. I was pretty much alone. And I thought to myself, well, being alone, the only person I want to talk to, I want to see, is my godmother, but she's not with me. So that's kind of triggered me to start actually getting razor blade and everything. And how it really got worse when I started to ask myself questions about sexuality. That's gonna be another video I'm gonna talk about at one point. I didn't have a lot of people to talk about that with. Like, I couldn't talk about that with my teachers or with friends, and I was in a school I didn't know a lot of people, but many people knew already each other, and it was really hard on me. So that's how it really started. And sorry, it's a hard video to talk about, and I hope it's gonna help people, but still. So yeah, so I did myself a little kit at one point, and it wasn't, still have the case of the kit. I don't have the kit anymore, like, it's empty now, but I put in this, I had razor blades, scissors, a little X-Acto for hard school, well, for hearts in school, and yeah, I had a little towels also, a small little towel, so if I would bleed, I wouldn't bleed on my clothes or anything, so I wouldn't put anything away. And it went for a while. I started in elementary school, and I stopped. I was in college, well, what we call here cégep, and at that point I would try to, like, cuts are easy to see and easy to, like, okay, that's what she's doing. So what I would do is sometime when I was angry and still in pain, I would just punch a wall of brick. So I would hurt all my hands and it would be just like, oh, I fell and I couldn't, like, I catch myself with my fist and not with my hands or something like that. So it would be pretty easy to explain. But was still not the best thing for me because I was still making myself hurt at some point. And at one point I thought to myself, well, if I want to ease the pain, like, I'm making my pain physical so I know what it is and I can have words on it. But I thought to myself, I don't want just to feel it, I want to make it go away. So I would take a bunch of Tylenols or some pain meds in the morning to be like calm. Well, I thought to myself it would ease my pain, so because they're painkillers. How I finally was able to stop is when I met this girl and like she admitted to me that she was self-harming too. But I cared so much for her that I didn't want her to continue because I didn't want her to get hurt. And at one point we made kind of a pact that if one would do it, would kind of give a free pass for the other one to do it too. Since I didn't want her to get hurt, I didn't want to have any pain, I wouldn't hurt myself because I didn't want then afterwards that allows her to do it. And I knew that if I was doing that to myself, it would hurt her in a way too. So that's how I finally was able to stop. I still have struggles almost every day, especially on bad days, to not get some stuff and do it. And I also put some pictures around me about because I have scars that I want it or not. And the one on my wrist, eventually I'm gonna put a tattoo on it, the symbol of hope in Kryptonian. Just because that was a bad part of my life. And I don't want to just like make it go away. I want to show people, look, I went through that, but with hope and with people, you can go through it and you're going to be fine. So after a while, it's been a while since I haven't done it, and I'm really proud of that. But when I'm thinking about maybe doing it again, I'll think about my friends, people are dearest to me, people I care about, and my animals, and it makes me go through it and not do anything. So yeah, guys, so this was my video. I know it's not an happy one, it's pretty down. I hope people who are struggling with this are maybe find it helping and might help them get through this. Remember, there's always someone there for you. It took me a long time to realize that and to find that special someone to help me through it. I'm really glad I found her and found other people afterwards to help me through it. So if you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. If you have any questions, put them on the comment below. I read them all and I'll answer to them also. Don't forget to subscribe. And also we have all my social media links in the description below. So until next time, guys, remember, stay proud and love yourself. I love you guys.